German Chancellor Angela Merkel and France's President, Emmanuel Macron, have been tipped to step in at the last minute to broker a deal if negotiators cannot find a way through today. With less than 3 weeks to go before the end of the transition period on December 31, talks are continuing in Brussels today, with UK negotiator Lord David Frost and colleague Tim Barrow pictured arriving at the European Commission this morning. However, both sides have admitted they remain far apart on the key issues, fishing rights, state aid and the role, if any, of the European Court of Justice (ECJ). Reports in today's Sunday Times have suggested if the impasse continues, both Mr. Macron and Mrs. Merkel will come under increasing pressure to intervene to get a deal over the line as concerns mount about the impact of a no deal on the pan-continental economy. Lord Frost and EU counterpart Michel Barnier have so far failed to find a way through, and it has long been suggested that the UK might need to go over the Frenchman's head and talk directly to the most important leaders in the EU 27. Mr. Johnson himself floated the idea after his meeting with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen ended in deadlock on Wednesday. The Prime Minister said, "What I've said to our negotiators is that we've got to keep going, and we'll go the extra mile, and we will. And I will go to Brussels, I will go to Paris, I will go to Berlin, I will go to wherever to try and get this home and get a deal." His proposal was rapidly rebuffed by Brussels, with an EU official saying Mr. Johnson had already been told he must negotiate with the Commission, rather than the leaders of individual member states. Nevertheless, with increasing levels of anxiety about the prospect of no deal becoming a reality, both Mr. Macron and Mrs. Merkel could be tempted to break ranks. Speaking in September, Lee Rotherham, who was Director of Special Projects at Vote Leave during the 2016 referendum, told Express.co.uk, "My take is someone needs to step in and remove Barnier. There has already been talk of Merkel and Boris having a head-to-head. And it says everything about Barnier and nothing about Frost if that happens, although that's speculation."